Hi guys, welcome to the Spoonie channel where we are unfiltered, unafraid, and pain recognizes pain. As you can see, I'm not in my studio. If you've seen my past videos, I think my past couple, you know that my husband is working in Ohio. And I filmed my last video from the hotel room, and it just had this dingy hotel vibe because I didn't bring my lights. I didn't want to log all that stuff up. So today I am sitting in a patch of grass in the middle of the parking lot next to the hotel. You're probably going to hear a lot of noises. You're probably going to see a lot of cars drive by, and there's going to be a lot of noise. We're right next to an Air Force base, which I personally love. You know, my husband is a veteran, so hearing the jets and the planes brings me back to, you know, that time when you had no money and no idea what to do, but in your mind for some reason you go back and those are the memories that feel the most precious. So like I said, lots of noise, but I really wanted to talk to you today about the fact that I've been feeling some type of way, and it's a way that I don't like to feel, and it's jealousy. It's jealousy, and it's a loss of hope. You know, I'm somebody that I like to put a lot of positivity out there. I like to keep it real. I like to, you know, say sometimes that pain is just pain and we don't learn anything by it. It hurts. But there's also a part of me that I'm so embarrassed and so ashamed to say, but I want to be real with you that when I scroll through my Instagram feed and I see people in chronic pain and in chronic illness doing these amazing things, going to the gym, you know, hiking, doing all this stuff, I'm happy. I'm so happy. I'm so thankful for them. But I can't stop the part of me that is so jealous, that is sitting in a room trying to manage this chronic, horrible, unrelenting pain. And I covet what they're doing. I covet what they're feeling. I allow it to penetrate me more than I would like to. And I allow it to bring me down more than I would like to. And I want to make it very clear that by saying I'm jealous and by saying that it gets to me, it does not take away from my immense and utter happiness for everybody who can do these things, who can go to the gym, who can keep themselves moving and active and healthy. I am so happy, like tears of joy, happy. But you can feel two different ways. And that part of me that's jealous and sad and covets, it's active right now, you know? This moving around, this going to different places, it takes a toll, you know? As silly as it sounds, walking the dog out to go to the bathroom at the hotel is hard. He's got to be on a leash, which means he's pulling at my back. I just made an Insta story about going to do laundry, and my God, I mean, I was sweaty and shaking and just done having to go do laundry. So to see people swimming laps and lifting weights, and it brings me so much joy, but it brings me so much heartache, and it makes me so mad. You know, I want to turn off that part of myself. I want to turn off the part of myself that has that moment of why can't that be me? I would love to just flip that off. I would love to be nothing but a positive person who just wants the best for everybody. And don't get me wrong, I feel like I just keep jumping back and forth because I do want the best for everybody, but I still mourn me. And is that okay? I don't know. I tell myself it's okay, and I'm going to tell you it's okay. I try to think that as long as I have goodwill, as long as I want people to get better and healthy, as long as I am happy and excited for people who get to do all those things, it's okay for a little part of me to mourn the death of that in my life. You know, before I came to stay with my husband at the hotel, I was staying with my in-laws, my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law specifically. And the thing you have to know about my in-laws is my husband and I came from two totally different places. I came from South Florida. I didn't go to the beach, but it was a lot of beaches and going to the mall and hanging out with friends. And he came from a farming family, a family that was up at dawn and didn't go to bed until dark because there was just so much to do. And when I went back to stay with them, it was a real blow. It was a real blow to how I felt. You know, when I'm in my own bubble in the house, I can pretend the world out there is whatever I want it to be. I can pretend people are doing anything I want them to. I can pretend like I'm not missing out. And I don't feel lazy. But when you're with a family who, my sister-in-law gets up at early o'clock and she's out in the barn feeding the animals, and she goes and she works a 9-hour day, and then she comes home, and I make fun of them for eating at 9 o'clock, but it's because she comes home and she puts her stuff down, and then she's immediately back outside cleaning stalls and taking care of the animals, and it's so much work. And when that's going on parallel to you sitting on the couch or laying in bed, it does not do wonders for your self-esteem. It does not do wonders for the peace that you've come to, that you can only do so much. And I end up doing more than I should, and I end up paying for it. You know, and as funny as it is, my father-in-law looks like he should be the lead singer in a ZZ Top cover band. I kid you not. But he's the first one to say, maybe you should go lay down. Maybe you should take a nap. They don't ever make me feel like I'm not doing my part or enough or that I'm lazy. Once again, this is me. But when I'm at home and it's just my husband leaving for work and then my husband coming home from work and, you know, doing little things outside, I don't feel so bad. But then I have an 8-year-old niece who's pulling on my arm and crawling into my lap and just wants to do things. And how do you not feel sorry for yourself just a little? Not even sorry for yourself, just sorry for what you can't do. I know this is a mess, but I've been feeling really rough. I've been feeling really run down and bummed out. You know, we have the bubble, the place that we've created where we can live in our pain and exist in that pain. And like I said, the outside world is what we make it. We get to imagine whatever's happening outside because we're inside on the couch or on the bed. But then when we have to go out, then when we're around active people, it really, really hits you in the heart. And it really, really hits you in the mind. And it's a really hard thing to say, I know that this is what's best for me, and not push yourself beyond your limits. That's what this whole month has been for me, and I know that that's why I'm exhausted and run down and ready to cry at a moment's notice. It's because I've done too much and I've pushed too far, and the worst part is, in my mind, I feel like I haven't done shit. That's the self-deprecating, that's the self-hatred. I feel like I haven't done anything to feel so beaten down and broken, except exist. And I know you guys feel this way. I know that this is something that's such a struggle for everybody. And you know, my brother-in-law has diabetes, and an extensive degenerative diabetes. You know, he was just put on disability for 2 weeks because he's got a problem with his foot, and to watch him lace up his boots and go outside and work is like a dagger in my heart. Because I feel like here's somebody who's sick like me, and they're still going out and doing things. They're still moving forward. They're pushing past the pain. And then you get in the cycle of, am I just a wimp? Should I be doing more? Is this really as bad as I think it is? Do I really hurt as much as I think I do? It's this cycle. It's this vicious, 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 terrible cycle that I find myself in, and I don't know if you do. I don't know if you find yourself in that cycle, in the jealousy cycle, where not only are you jealous, not only are you mourning the person that you were and the person that you've become, but then you hate yourself for being jealous. You hate yourself for looking at a picture of somebody excelling, of somebody being able to do things that you can't. And your immediate reaction is just that little bit of pity. You know, it's followed very, very quickly by happiness and joy for people who are out and who can still do those things. But God, that immediate jealousy, it makes you hate yourself worse than anything else. And it sucks. I don't want that to be my first reaction, and as quickly as I get rid of it, it's still there, and it's still the first thing, and that hurts my heart, because that's not the kind of person that I am or want to be. And I'm telling you this, and it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to admit this. And it makes me feel like a really terrible person. But it's not all sunshine and sparkles and rainbows and positivity. You know, I promise to be real with you, and the real deal is I'm sad and I'm jealous. And I'm happy and I'm excited. I'm sad and I'm jealous. But I'm also happy and excited. But it's been a rough one, and you know, because I know what's in my heart. And my heart is full of love and kindness. So I know that when I feel that jealousy, even those of you who are kind and happy and positive, maybe you feel it too. And if you do, we're gonna work on it together. And I don't know if it'll ever go away. I don't know if that piece of you that feels jealous and sad, if it ever goes away. But I want it to be as short and as small as possible. So when I encourage you and I post messages that are positive and a comment, just know that they are heartfelt and they are true. And if you are excelling and you are not in pain and you can take your kids for a walk or you can go on a date with your husband and you can have sex, I am happy for you. I really am. A little bit jealous, but I am so happy for you. Anyway, I wanted to get a video out to you guys, and this was how I was feeling right now. And I said we were going to be unfiltered, so we're unfiltered. And while I work through this, while we work through this, as always, pain recognizes pain. And I see you. I see you. I love you. I'm happy for you no matter what stage you are. And if you are at a place like me, where those times are few and far between, I really, really, truly do feel you. I love you guys.